Hi folks! Thanks for joining us on this video. If you're new here, I'm Sarah. I'm an artist, and at the end of last year, my partner Willie and I moved to a nearly 200-year-old cottage on the Isle of Skye in the Scottish Highlands, with our dog, Jack Spaniels. This week, we are back in foraging mode, hunting for edible mushrooms just outside our cottage, and repurposing the plastic fish boxes that we've been collecting over the past few months. Join us as we continue.
Living the Skye Life.
Before we get started with this week's video, let's address the elephant in the room. Where's Willie?
Hi folks, I'm not feeling too well at the minute, but under the weather. We had some friends come to visit us last week from Edinburgh, and they were lovely. They brought us some biscuits and a couple of bottles of whiskey, and they also brought us COVID. So far, Sarah's not showing any symptoms, so she is steering the ship this week. I'm going to be fine, so don't worry. I'll probably be back next week. But in the meantime, I'm just a little bit... I'm under strict Sarah orders not to move until I improve. So there you are, that's where I am.
Alright then boys, I'll leave you to watch your film in peace.
Okay.
That's Willie's comfort watching. Well, it's time for me to get to work. I'm powering on with the video this week while Willie takes it easy. Fortunately, we have a lot of stuff filmed in advance. Usually what you're seeing in the video is something that we filmed maybe a week or two ago. So we're not worried about running out of footage. It's really not nice seeing him like this because he usually fights off illness really easily. I'm usually the one telling him to take it easy and get some rest. He is not good at sitting around and doing nothing, as you've probably realised by now. So you know if he is wiped out like this, he genuinely is really ill. I've got no symptoms whatsoever and he's come down really hard with COVID. I really hope he gets better soon, but in the meantime, I'm quite happy to look after him and I'll get on with doing the video. Plus I know if the shoe was on the other foot, then Willie would be doing the same thing and he'd be looking after me and jumping in and doing a lot of the work. So it's definitely a partnership at Skye Life Cottage. I'm going to crack on and get this video done and I really hope you enjoy it. Since moving into Skye Life Cottage, we have been collecting these fish boxes from the fishing industry that wash up on the beach. We have quite a collection now, and Willie has been planning to repurpose them for storage in his new shed. Obviously, Jack Spaniels has been helping out, in his own special way.
Jack, this is not helping. Biting my hand doesn't help me. No, you're a monkey. Come on, let's go home. Oh, Jack. Oh. Just to make it easier for Dad, eh? Jack, this is not helping. That was my hand. Jack, you're a monkey. There we are. Got loads of them now. That's great. That one's lovely as well. Two-tone, it's a French one. I thought it might be Ukrainian though, going by the colours. But yeah, that's a bit of a result. I've got loads for my shelving unit, which I'm going to make out of 3x2s, like a big chunky shelving unit in the shed. But that's for another day. Today we had the materials delivered to make the shed shelves. I wasn't going to do this today, it's 2:30 in the afternoon, but I've looked at the weather report and it's saying it's going to rain every single day for the next week and a bit, which probably isn't true because the weather report here is often very wrong. However, I'm not risking it because I need to get this done. It's a mess in here. Trying to get to anything is just driving me absolutely wild, and these shelves will make it so much easier for me to do everything in the shed that I want to do. So here we go. First things first, empty everything out of here and then build some shelves now. Right, that's it empty, thanks to Sarah coming to help me, because I don't think I would have been doing that within an hour if she hadn't, but that's great. I'm putting them all along this wall. Great space to work. Let's get on. Let's just check out what we just took out of the shed there. This is insane. All of that stuff. Right around there. All this stuff too. Crazy amounts of stuff. This is why I need these shelves so badly. Look at the amount of stuff that was in the shed.
And once again, Willie proves that he can't finish one project before he starts the next one. Honestly, he was working on the byre before he was finished with the shed. And before he finished the byre, he'd bought the boat. Before he's even got the boat out to its proper mooring, he started on the shelves for the shed. And it's 3:55 in the afternoon and we've only just got the shed emptied. and he thinks he's going to get it done today and everything put back in. Why do I have a feeling it's going to start raining and there's going to be a mad rush to cover everything up?
So we're going to make it based on about 50mm high shelves-ish, and that will get 2 shelves from what we've got already from the fish boxes, and we'll get more on the tides that bring them in. You happy with that?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to get building then.
Well, you better.
So that is the frame done. Now I made a little mistake, and it's stupid as well, because I was going to order 11 joists to go lengthways, and I ordered 10. I thought you're not going to need 11. So I'm going to make the bottom 2 shelves run that way and the top one run that way. Doesn't really bother me, they're going to be covered in fish boxes anyway, and it's going to look a little bit weird, which I kind of like too. I can still build it without going back to the builder's merchant and saying, can I have 1 more joist please? Here's where we are so far. Time to put in the widthways ones. It's going to be a bit of a climbing frame affair, which should be quite fun actually. But yeah, let's get these in.
Yeah, I know it's more building work, Jack.
Well, not much though. Just some shelves this time.
Not much, he says. Not much.
Look what we've just done. This is just some shelves. It's the first lengthways one.
Of how many?
Few.
6:10. I don't think we're going to get this all done tonight. What do you think? It's like you're building a fort inside your shed.
Well, you see, maybe that was the agenda. Because I'm safe in here, you see. Actually, you know what I'm building? Oh, am I? What would you like?
Again, that's way too high for a bar.
Yeah, why didn't I think I was just building a bar though? That's a way better idea.
Well, it's about 7:30. Me and Jack are back from our walk, and I knew I wasn't getting out of this scot-free. I'm getting roped in. In a bid to try and get the shelves finished, I helped out by cutting the pieces of wood to size, while Willie fitted and nailed them into place. Even with my help, it was slow going, and then the midges descended.
This is taking a lot longer than I thought, because I'm having to cut every board like a little sections out of them to make them fit into the shelf. So, oh, a midgie.
There's loads of midges. I'm going to hold him personally responsible for every midgie bite. There's a lot of stuff out here. And I don't think it's going back in the shed tonight somehow. So let's start putting it in the byre. We'll put it in Willie's half, shall we? Yeah. Not you, Jack. You can come in the house.
I think in hindsight, building those enormous shelves was probably a bit optimistic from 2:30 in the afternoon until the evening. The midges are out. There's one on my neck right now. So I'm going to make it a shelf rather than shelves today. I'll come back to it when I can. In the meantime, I can get some stuff underneath the bit that I've already built and out of the way. So let's do that. So here's where we are at the moment. A little bit disappointed I didn't get it finished, but also chuffed I got this far with it, because I didn't even really have a full design idea in my head. And that's just kind of what I built. It's absolutely solid. I could go climbing. I have been climbing on that. So I'm really chuffed. But I guess I'll finish it tomorrow. Just got to try and get most of this out of the rain, which is supposed to come first thing in the morning. Oh dear. Alright, so we just took everything in that had to go in. These are the bits that if they get wet, it's not going to be a problem. Waterproof boxes, etc. That's us calling time in it for the evening. And tomorrow, it's going to be an interesting build, the rest of it. Moving around all the stuff. But once the shelves are there, they can accommodate most of the stuff. So, until tomorrow. Another day, another build at Skye Life Cottage. Hi, Jack. We finished now, Jack? Time to go inside and chill out? I think so. What do you reckon? Come on then. Found some field mushrooms. We actually found them yesterday, but we didn't have anything to cut them with or basket. But we came back today and most of them have gone over, maybe because it's been raining so much. We did a spore print on one last night just to double check that's where they were, and they are. Well, let's see if we can find a few more. Annoyingly, most of them are over there, but because of this heavy rainfall, We can't cross the river, so we're going to have to go the long way around. Oh well. But we'll definitely get a few over there, so it's worth it. Let's go walking. So we're now in the woods, and we're going to walk back out to the other side of the river where we were before, which is quite a hike. But worth it for the mushrooms, definitely. Jack, come here. Come here, there's sheep over there. You have to go on your lead, buddy. Thank you, good boy. There we go. Wasn't so hard, was it? Right, let's go and get some mushrooms now. I see some. Do you see them?
Yep.
Let's check them out.
Literally just where we were half an hour ago.
Yeah, just across the way. Yeah,
alright?
Yeah, I think that's fine. The top of it looks nice. What about these ones? That one looks alright. Looks like it's been kicked by a horse though. Well, that's just one.
A few holes in the middle.
Well, I think it'll be okay. Feels firm enough. Lovely mushrooms, these. Really nice. We think that these are ink caps that are growing in the horse manure. We're definitely not keen on those, but we are keen on these, or the ones that haven't been knocked over by the horses. Yeah, that one's a bit far gone. Let's have a look. Oh no, this one's a bit far gone as well. This one seems okay. Under the ground is the mycelium, that's the organism, so by taking these mushrooms it doesn't make any difference at all. Look what Jack's doing.
Oh.
Jack, what are you doing?
Paddling in the
What are you doing,
water.
pups?
There's a nice clean river right there.
Yeah, this is a good one. Wow, loads. Don't know how good they are though. Some of them look a bit far gone. If the stem's quite firm, usually that means they're okay. But it will have to be eaten very soon. That stem seems okay.
I think if they've got pinky plushy bits on the top, that means they're mouldy underneath.
Oh really? I don't know, that one's quite solid. Try cutting through the stem. Yes, that's been maggoted.
I think that pinky bit means they're
you could have a point there.
too far gone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a nice one. All right. Doing quite well. Yeah, I think they're okay. Just. I think we've caught them just in time. The black coloration on the side is just the spores from the other mushroom. That is perfectly natural and edible. And when you cook these, they will actually go quite dark in the pan. Nice.
Oh, he's found some more. Oh, and Jack's found a tennis ball. Happy dog.
I just spotted Richard. He's going down towards our house and we're not there. We'll have to go back now. Probably come around for a cup of tea. Anyway, we're going to have to try and cross this river now. I hope it's low enough. Richard's on the other side. We're going to go further down and see if we can get across. Otherwise we'll be going all the way back again. The tide is lower now, so we have got a chance. Look at the depth of that water. And all we've got is wellies on. We're not going to get over, are we?
I don't think so.
We're going to have to swim.
Not without wet feet.
Oh dear. We're going to take this through. Got some mushrooms though, eh?
Still your idea.
What do you mean it's all my idea?
Why?
We talked about it all day. Let's go mushrooming tonight. It'll be fun. The river branches into two here and Sarah's just done the first bit and so have I. Now we've got to get over that bit though, which is the fastest flowing part. Well, that didn't work either, so we're back walking further down. I don't particularly want wellies full of water. It's pretty high. Jack, come and show us how deep it is. Well, it's not deep there, that's for sure. Are we conquering the river? Does this count as conquering?
Yeah, this might be a bit deeper.
Yeah. We'll send our scout. Jack! Actually, that was alright. Fast, eh?
Wrong.
Face forwards, otherwise it'll go over the sides. I think you've sort of committed now, you're just going to have to go for it. Is it going in?
I don't want it to.
Go up on your tippy toes. Richard's over there laughing. Well done. Richard's over there having the time of his life, thinking this is hilarious. in the river. Sort of. We're on the last little bit, which is really shallow, so you could say that we're home and dry. I've been waiting for that one. Still a bit to go here. Oh. And we are across the river. Hello. We made it across the mighty river.
Now you got some shrooms.
Alright, it's day 2 of this build. Jack's here with his block as usual. So yeah, I guess I go in there and get this finished today. It's day 2, it was only meant to be day 1, but that's how it usually goes. Last night we dumped all this stuff in here. I'm going to have to take it out now before I can get started again. But we did get the fish boxes full of stuff as well. So you can get an idea what it's going to look like when it's done now. That's really cool. And it will look even better when it's finished. Let's get building.
How goes it, Master Builder?
Not bad, not bad. Bit finicky sometimes because you've got to cut these little bits out.
Beautifully cut boards though, right?
I'd say that's probably the highlight of the build so far. Whoever cut these boards is a true genius. Heard they're not a bad painter as well when they get a chance. I reckon this will be finished in a couple of hours and then I'll be back to editing duties. You can get your paintbrush out.
Aye, that's what you said yesterday.
Yep.
Couple of hours.
Couple of hours. It's always a couple of hours, isn't it? And there we have it. Second shelf done. Now for the top one, and as I said, I haven't got a joist that goes right down the middle to go across the way because I didn't order enough joists. I ordered one short. My mistake. However, it's not a disaster. I'll just make the boards go this way instead. So that's what I'm going to do next. There you are. Oh, thank you. Very kind.
We've got some extra rainwater in it.
Yes, it's pouring with rain and I can't use any power tools now, so everything's been cut by hand. Normally I just whiz them all off on the saw, but all the tools are covered in tarpaulins and the power's unplugged. Joy, but tea, yes. Yes, please. Yes, we always accept tea. And biscuits. Awesome.
It's like bunk beds.
Yeah, I did think that.
You can have the top. That's
Yeah.
where you can sleep if you get in trouble.
Depends on the crime. This is my granddad's chisel. Well used and being used again, which is quite cool. Nice. Ta-da! What a result! And it's not even lunchtime yet on the second day, so I overshot a bit, but it was a bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. These things generally are. But yeah, happy days. Shelves built. I can get all my fish boxes on. I think I've already got all my fish boxes on actually, that I've got so far. But no doubt more will wash up with the tides in the future. I want another layer there of fish boxes. And then the top is storage for all those black boxes that I've got. You know those massive black boxes for the camping gear? They're all going to go up on top of there. But this is an absolute result. I'm so pleased with this. And yeah, I'm just really happy. So there we are. Are you ready for your inspection? Okay.
Bit late.
The boss is coming to investigate. This is the boss.
Come on.
Sarah's coming too.
Come you go. What's this?
Jack likes it.
All important sniff test.
He didn't whittle on it, so that's good.
to have passed.
What do you think?
Yeah.
You can climb in? You're going to bed down for the night.
I am perfectly at ease. That's good.
Excellent.
I don't feel like I'm going to collapse at any moment.
Marks out of 10?
10.
10! Yeah!
I
Full
feel
house.
I have to take off a point for the slight delay in proceedings.
Oh, sorry, okay. 9.5.
Didn't hit your deadline.
I'll take it. Alright, you coming down now?
Yes, please.
I'll help you down, hang on. The shed's done. Let's have a look. It's gone from being complete chaos to just chaos, which is an improvement. Let's check it out. Now, this was the plan, to make these with the fish boxes. But because I've got so much stuff, there's loads of stuff spilling out of the fish boxes. I need to have an assessment of what is actually necessary in here, and probably some stuff has to go. Even though we've been giving stuff away, taking stuff to charity shops, we've gotten rid of so much stuff. I've got loads of stuff hanging up there now, which is quite cool. Kayaking stuff and boat stuff up here. These are the new inflatable life vests that we just got. And then my gardening tools are down there, including the lawnmower. But the main thing is you can actually walk up the middle now. Couldn't do that before because there was so much stuff in here. We definitely need to get rid of some more stuff. There's a couple of boxes that I've left here because I want to go through. This is my fishing stuff up here, which is cool. And I'm building this as well, which is an area for my desk. And this is just fixings and things that I need for building and whatnot. It's still full of stuff. It's still totally chaotic, but it's better. It's a lot better. And that's all I really wanted. Excellent. Yeah! Fish box shelves. Done. It's the next morning and it's time to cook those mushrooms. So let's do that. First, let's prepare them and get rid of the ones that we can't eat, and then slice the ones that we want to eat. That is a good result. So on the left, edible ones. On the right, already eaten by maggots. So those will go in the garden, and hopefully the spores will drop and we may start getting field mushrooms in our garden. That would be a result. But what am I going to do with this lot? Well, breakfast. That's what I'm going to do with this lot. With mushrooms that are this fresh, you want them really, really simple. And the best way of doing that is a really searingly hot pan, and then you put your oil in quickly and then you put your mushrooms in. If you don't have it searingly hot, they can turn into mushroom soup unintentionally. The pan is now smoking, so in with the oil, and quick because it will burn otherwise. In with the mushrooms. Don't want to overcrowd the pan, so that's probably enough. Now at this point, don't be tempted to add salt, because if you do, you'll make the water come out too quick, and again you'll get soup. So this is the best way of doing it. Hot as you can get it, let the water come out, let the mushrooms cook before adding the butter. I've added the rest of the mushrooms to the pan, and these ones are already half done, so a lot of the moisture's already come out. I'll put these back in the pan when these get to there as well. That's all the mushrooms in the pan now, and I've turned the heat down to around half. And now you just put in a generous piece of butter. There we go. Get that butter all over there. Couple more minutes and they're done. There we have it. Just a bit of sea salt and black pepper, crushed black pepper. Mushrooms on toast. Wild mushrooms on toast. Nice. Jack's having his breakfast, but he doesn't get mushrooms. He doesn't know mushrooms are food in case he eats dodgy ones. So he just gets dog food.
Breakfast.
Yum, yum, yum.
Jack never eats his breakfast. First time around. I think he is now.
He always takes one piece out, you notice that? He takes one piece out, puts it on the floor, and eats that last. Dog is absolutely crazy. What was the opinion of your first try of field mushrooms?
Really good. Visually, not so nice as some other mushrooms because they're all kind of black from the ink, I think, in the gills. But if you get past that, it tastes really nice. especially when they're coated in lots of butter.
Mmm, delicious. So it's a...
Thumbs up from me.
And out of 10?
Maybe a 6 or a 7. Chanterelles are my favourite.
So chanterelles are a 10. We were talking off camera before about hedgehog mushrooms, which are my favourites. What would you rate them?
I haven't tested enough to have a rating yet because I can't quite remember what they tasted like.
So in that case, we need to get them again this year. I think they're ace. We'll give it a go this year. Watch this space, folks. I would give those mushrooms I would say a solid 8.5 for those lovely mushrooms.
And Jack is really enjoying his breakfast.
He is now, yeah, he is now.
As always, folks, thank you so much for watching our video. We really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do leave us a like, a comment, or subscribe to our channel if you don't already. It's free to do, and it really helps our channel to grow. Willie is doing much better now, but he's still a bit croaky, so I've got him on light duties still. If you want to support our channel, you can do so over on Ko-fi, where you can leave us a donation for a cup of coffee or a treat for Jack, or just to contribute towards the general running costs of making these videos. If you want to help us out more long term, you can become one of our amazing patrons over on Patreon, where you get loads of bonus content for helping us out every month. Thank you so much to everyone who has supported our channel, especially those on Ko-fi and Patreon. You genuinely are making it possible for us to keep running this channel and sharing what we do with you all. Links to all these pages are in the video description below. Thanks again for watching, both Willie and myself. We'll see you next week. Oh, I don't like doing that by myself.
We're leaving our suburban life, moving over the sea to Skye. Are we chasing a dream? I guess in time we will see, when we're living the Skye life. Living the Skye life.
So how are you feeling then?
Well, it's a bit like having a hangover, like the worst hangover you've ever had, but without the fun beforehand. It's kind of like having the flu as well. It's like a bad flu. Why does COVID make you feel like John Travolta?
I don't know.
I've got chills are multiplying. I had this hallucination. I was in bed and I thought I had like 100 noses down the middle of my face, and one of them was itchy, and I couldn't figure out which one was itchy to scratch it. Oh yeah, and it was the tow bar hallucination as well. This was the first night I was really feverish, and I kept having these mad like hallucination type things. I was trying to hook a tow bar on, but I was hooking it from the right and then hooking it from the left, then hooking it from the right, but this just went on in like a repetition, which just felt like it was going to go into perpetuity, just hooking on a tow bar. That went on for hours.
Probably reflective of our experience with the boat.
It's probably somewhere from that. It is probably somewhere from that, yeah.
You've got Jack helping you out.
Yes, sleeping next to my little trusted poop.
Yeah, Jack always knows when we're unwell, so he comes to have cuddles and lick you in the face as well.
He does like that. There's nothing I can do to fight him off for now.
You okay down there?
Yeah, I'm fine now. I think I've recovered. Can I have some whiskey yet?
No.
Click here to subscribe to live in the Skye Life.
Click here to go back to the start of our adventures with our very first episode.